A brand new war for the internet has just kicked off. But this time, the battlefield isn't about speed or fancy new features, it's all about AI. And the first shot was a financial shockwave. $115 billion. That is the staggering amount of value wiped from Google in just a few hours. So what kind of announcement could cause a panic of that scale? A direct challenge to the very heart of Google's entire empire.
All right, let's dive in. A brand new war for the internet has just kicked off, but this time, the battlefield isn't about speed or fancy new features. It's all about AI. And believe me, the first shot was a financial shockwave that tells you everything you need to know about what's at stake. Check this out, $115 billion. That is the staggering amount of value that got wiped from Google's parent company Alphabet in just a few hours. I mean, a drop like that doesn't just happen. It's a massive signal that Wall Street sees a very real, very serious threat to one of the most dominant companies on the planet.
So you've got to be asking, what kind of announcement could possibly cause a panic of that scale? Well, the answer is a direct challenge to the very heart of Google's entire empire. The company behind it all? You guessed it, OpenAI. And the product that spooked the market so badly is a brand new AI-powered web browser called ChatGPT Atlas.
So what is Atlas really? At its core, it's a web browser that's been built from the ground up with ChatGPT as your co-pilot. Now, this isn't just some feature they bolted on. The AI is literally woven into the fabric of how you browse, putting it on a direct collision course with Google Chrome.
And you know, OpenAI is not being shy about its ambitions here. CEO Sam Altman called this a once-in-a-decade opportunity. That tells you they're not just trying to build a slightly better browser, they are trying to fundamentally change what a browser is.
Okay, so how does it actually work? What makes Atlas so different that it could justify that $150 billion market tremor? Well, it all comes down to how this AI acts as your personal co-pilot. So for every user, Atlas has this really powerful sidebar. Imagine you're on a super long article. You can just ask the AI to summarize it for you right then and there. Or hey, maybe you're shopping. You can have it compare two different products from two different tabs, side by side. It's all about getting you answers and analysis without all the usual clicking and searching. But here's where it gets really mind-blowing. There's a feature called Agent Mode. This isn't just about answering your questions anymore. We're talking about the AI actually taking action on your behalf, navigating the web for you. It's like having your own personal agent online. So here's the gist of it. You give it a high-level command, something like, book me a flight to New York for next Tuesday. The AI agent then goes out, browses airline sites, fills out all the forms, and gets it done. Or think about this. Find me the top 3 noise-canceling headphones under $300, summarize the reviews, and add the best one to my Amazon cart. The agent does all that research, the reading and the clicking, all for you.
Now, this super powerful agent mode, it's not free. OpenAI has made it an exclusive perk for its paying subscribers. So if you're on Plus, Pro, or Business, you get it. This is a huge part of their premium offering.
And this right here is why it's such a massive deal. To really get what's at stake, we need to take a look at the kingdom that Atlas is trying to conquer.
You know, Google Chrome isn't just a market leader. It's an absolute behemoth. I mean, look at this. With nearly 72% of the global browser market, its dominance is it's staggering. Any competitor is facing a gigantic uphill battle. But the browser, that's just the gateway. The real prize, the source of all of Google's power, is the search advertising market. And in that arena, it controls an unbelievable 90%. That is the financial engine that Atlas is threatening to blow up.
And analysts, they see the writing on the wall. As Gil Luria from D.A. Davidson puts it, integrating chat into a browser, that's just step one. The logical next move for OpenAI is to monetize all that traffic, and that probably means selling ads and competing directly with Google for that 90% market share. And here is the core of the threat. Right here. If Atlas's AI can just give you the answer directly or complete your task, like booking that flight, you never even have to go to Google's search results page. Every single one of those bypass searches means Google loses a chance to show you an ad, and ad clicks are the absolute lifeblood of its business.
But of course, Google isn't just standing around. The king is not about to give up the crown without a fight.
So let's get a little reality check on the immediate impact of this new challenger.
So Google's big countermove is to bring its own powerful AI, Gemini, directly into Chrome. And this isn't just about matching Atlas feature for feature. It's about using Google's huge ecosystem. Think about Gemini in Chrome not just summarizing a web page, but maybe summarizing a Google Doc you have open, or planning a route in Maps from an address on a site, all without ever leaving the browser. They are closing that feature gap fast.
So, what's the verdict right now? Well, honestly, analysts see a pretty mixed picture. On the one hand, yeah, Atlas could definitely siphon off some really high-value searches, like product comparisons. But on the other hand, its impact is pretty limited, at least for now, by the fact that it's a Mac-only launch, and Chrome just has these massive built-in advantages.
And those advantages are huge. Like we said, Atlas is only for Mac users at the moment. Chrome, meanwhile, has this insane distribution. It's the default browser on countless devices, and it has years of deep compatibility with websites that any new browser has to build from scratch. These are major, major hurdles for OpenAI to get over.
Okay, so let's step back from the big corporate battle for a second. What does all of this actually mean for us, the people who are just trying to use the internet every day?
The key takeaway is this. We are watching a potential paradigm shift happen in real time. For 20 years, our main way of using the web has been typing keywords into a search bar. This new generation of AI browsers suggests a future where we move from searching for stuff to commanding an agent to go get stuff done for us.
And that leaves us with one last, kind of fascinating question. With AI agents that can understand our commands and actually act on them, do we even need a search bar anymore? This browser war isn't just about who gets more market share. It might just decide the future of how we navigate our entire digital world.
For 20 years, our digital lives have revolved around a simple box. We type, we search, we click. But this new war suggests the future where we move from searching for stuff to commanding an agent to get it done. So here is the final, fascinating question left hanging in the air. With AI that can understand our commands and act on them, do we even need a search bar anymore? This isn't just a battle for market share. It's a battle for the future of how we navigate our entire digital world.